Hi, Ian.
Hiya.
So thanks for helping me with my project.
Very welcome.
Uh, so did you know that NASA is planning to send people to the moon in 2024?
I knew that people were thinking. I didn't know it was NASA. I thought it was Virgin, but yep.
And what do you think about that space travel and all of that?
Yeah, it's all very exciting, but it just seems to be an awful lot of money being spent on that, whilst you've got a lot of people in the world starving and all the rest of it. So possibly they could divert some of those funds elsewhere to do, because it's. I'm assuming you're not going to be able to get on a rocket for the same price as you can on an aeroplane. So it's only going to be the super wealthy, I think, that can afford it. So it's a lot of money for a very super wealthy playground.
So you mentioned people going hungry. I mean, like, how would you solve that problem? I
don't have the answers. It's just that I know that money's going to help it, isn't it? When they've got billions of pounds to send a rocket up they've just sent one up to look at the sun, haven't they? And for the money that they've gone for that, mind you, there's already enough money in the world to to stop poverty 3 times over, but it means taking it away from the big companies, doesn't it, and moving it to them. So yeah, if they're going to do it, it's up to people to do what they want to do with their own money, isn't it? But it just seems to be an awful lot of money for a super wealthy, rich playground for people. Because I'm assuming people like me will never be able to afford to do it.
Well, there's a company called SpaceX that's building a rocket that's supposed to be 100% reusable, that they're actually planning to use also for point-to-point Earth travel.
Oh,
so
really?
You go from like London to, maybe New Zealand in like 30-40 minutes.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they think they could get it down so it'd be about the same cost as an equivalent like first class ticket.
Oh, really?
Which would be kind of amazing.
That would be, but then again, the first class tickets are still, that's the sort of thing that I can't afford. You're talking, I think it's about £15,000 at the moment to get from London to Australia. So on the assumption it's the same for something like that for New Zealand, yeah, 15,000. That's still it's the wealthy, isn't it, that can afford that?
That's true.
But yeah, they got the money, they've earned the money. Why not spend it on what you want to do?
But talking about that, let's say it was safe and economical.
Yep.
Would you have any interest in traveling into space, like just to experience free fall or see the Earth from?
I like the
above?
idea of it. I'm not sure as I could physically do it. I'll get a bit on a Big Dipper
Okay.
at the fairground. So whether or not my body could handle it, but I certainly like the idea of it. Yeah, that'd be quite. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. If they're looking for guinea pigs, yeah, put me down.
Put you down as a guinea.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
You're very welcome. Good luck with your research, sir.
Thanks.